Hey there everyone, I'm so glad you could join me today. Al Roker here, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of long-range weather forecasts, a topic that's as intriguing as it is important for so many of us. Have you ever seen the Farmers Almanac at the store, or maybe spotted it on your grandparents' coffee table, its cover promising to unlock the secrets of the seasons ahead? For generations, people have relied on this little book for its famous year-ahead weather predictions, passing it down like a family heirloom. Long before satellites and supercomputers, farmers and families used the almanac's secret blend of solar science, meteorology, and a dash of folklore to plan their crops, prepare for winter, and make big decisions about their livelihoods. Even now, with all our technology and instant weather apps, there's something comforting about its simple, straightforward forecasts, like a warm blanket on a chilly night. The almanac's appeal is its accessibility. No jargon, no complicated charts, just plain talk about what to expect each season, written for everyone to understand. It's like getting advice from a wise neighbor who's seen it all, always ready with a story or a tip about the weather. Why does this tradition endure, even in our digital age? Because we all crave a glimpse into the future, especially when it comes to unpredictable weather that can change our plans in an instant. Whether you're a farmer hoping for rain, a vacation planner mapping out the perfect getaway, or just someone curious about next winter's snow, these forecasts offer a sense of direction and hope. They help us feel prepared, connected to the past, and ready for what's ahead, reminding us that we're part of a bigger story that stretches back through generations. And while meteorologists today have high-tech tools and real-time data, we can't ignore the legacy and trust these almanacs have built over centuries. They're a bridge between old wisdom and new science. It's a tradition that keeps us looking forward, season after season, reminding us that no matter how much things change, some sources of guidance and comfort remain timeless. So, what is a long-range weather forecast really? How does it differ from the daily weather updates we're so accustomed to? Your daily forecast tells you if you'll need an umbrella tomorrow, but long-range forecasts zoom out, looking at the next month, season, or even year. They provide a broader perspective, helping us prepare for significant weather changes well in advance. They don't predict the exact temperature on a specific day. Instead, they highlight general trends: warmer, colder, wetter, or drier than usual. This helps in understanding the overall climate behavior rather than daily specifics. Some, like the Climate Prediction Center, offer 30 and 90-day outlooks, while others, like the Farmers Almanac, look a year or more ahead. These forecasts are invaluable for long-term planning. These forecasts focus on climate patterns, not daily details. They provide insights into the larger climatic shifts that can affect regions over extended periods. They analyze massive drivers like El Niño and La Niña, ocean temperature cycles that shape weather worldwide. These phenomena can significantly influence weather patterns across the globe. It's about understanding the big gears of the climate system. By studying these large-scale processes, scientists can make educated predictions about future weather trends. Predicting a thunderstorm months out? Impossible. But forecasting a hotter, drier summer, that's where science shines. It's about seeing the forest, not just the trees. Long-range forecasts rely on climatology, statistics, and decades of data. They use historical weather patterns to predict future conditions. They're a strategic tool for planning, giving you a roadmap for the season ahead. Whether you're planning an event or deciding when to plant crops, these forecasts are invaluable. Think of it as knowing the restaurant's cuisine, not the exact dish you'll get. It's about having a general idea of what to expect, allowing you to make informed decisions. So, how can you actually use these forecasts? They're practical tools for planning all kinds of events. Dreaming of a ski trip? A long-range forecast can hint at a snowy winter. Planning a beach wedding? It can warn you if a month is trending wetter than usual. It's not about guaranteeing sunshine, but about making smarter choices, like booking an indoor backup if rain is likely. Gardeners can use these outlooks to decide when to plant or protect their crops. Homeowners might prep their AC before a predicted hot summer. Outdoor enthusiasts, hikers, campers, anglers can pack the right gear based on seasonal trends. Even fishing trips benefit temperature trends affect fish behavior. It's all about using broad weather patterns to plan ahead, reduce stress, and make your experiences safer and more enjoyable. With a little foresight, you can turn weather uncertainty into an advantage. That's the real power of long-range forecasts. Ready to start planning? Here's where to find your long-range forecasts. The old Farmers Almanac and Farmers Almanac are classics, available in print and online, offering year-long predictions with a traditional touch. For a more data-driven approach, check out WeatherTAB. Enter your zip code and get a month-by-month calendar of weather trends up to a year ahead. WeatherTAB uses decades of historical data to spot patterns, and for the gold standard in science-backed outlooks, visit the National Weather Service's Climate Prediction Center. The CPC issues official 6 to 90-day forecasts, showing the probability of above or below normal temperatures and precipitation. Each source has its strengths, tradition, detail, or scientific rigor. My advice? Compare a few, get a well-rounded view before making big plans. It's like getting a second and third opinion before you decide. The more perspectives, the better your planning. How do experts predict the weather months in advance? It's not magic, it's science, history, and technology working together. The backbone is complex climate models, supercomputers simulating the Earth's oceans, atmosphere, and land. These models track global patterns like El Niño and La Niña, which can tip the odds toward a wet winter or a hot summer. Historical data is key too. Forecasters study decades of past weather to spot repeating cycles and trends. This is called climatology, using history to guide future predictions. Some sources, like the almanacs, even use secret formulas that factor in things like sunspots and solar activity. While modern meteorologists lean on data and models, traditional methods have earned respect for their track record. The real magic is in combining all these techniques: modeling, pattern analysis, and history. That's what makes long-range forecasting possible. It's not a crystal ball, but it's the next best thing. And it keeps getting better as science advances. Here's the big question. How accurate are long-range forecasts really? It's something we all wonder, especially when planning big events or trips months in advance. The truth: these forecasts are best at giving you a sense of general trends, like whether a season might be warmer or wetter than usual, but not for pinpointing the weather on a specific day. So, if you're hoping to find out if it'll rain on July 4th 6 months from now, science just isn't there yet. The atmosphere is simply too complex and unpredictable that far out. But if you want to know if the upcoming season is likely to be warmer, cooler, wetter, or drier than average, these forecasts can actually be surprisingly helpful for making broad plans. Their real strength is in predicting large-scale patterns, especially when major climate drivers like El Niño or La Niña are influencing global weather. These patterns can tip the odds in favor of certain types of weather. But remember, accuracy drops the further out you go. A 30-day outlook is much more reliable than a year-long one. The longer the forecast, the fuzzier the details become. That's why forecasters talk in probabilities. Like there's a 60% chance of above normal temperatures, instead of making promises. It's about giving you the odds, not certainties. Think of it as playing the odds, not reading a script. Weather is a game of chance, and these forecasts help you make smarter bets. Use these forecasts as a helpful guide, not a guarantee. They're tools for planning, not promises set in stone. They help you prepare for the most likely scenario, so you can make informed decisions, even if you can't predict every twist and turn. It's all about stacking the deck in your favor, using the best information available to improve your odds of success. And that's a smart, practical way to plan for whatever the weather may bring. Long-range forecasts aren't set in stone. They're updated as new data rolls in. A forecast made in January for summer is just a first draft. As the season approaches, meteorologists refine their outlooks with the latest information. Think of it as a photo coming into focus. The closer you get, the clearer the picture. Don't just check once and forget it. Make a habit of revisiting forecasts as your event or season nears. The National Weather Service updates its outlooks weekly or monthly. Watching these changes can boost your confidence in a trend. As your date gets closer, blend long-range trends with detailed 7 or 10-day forecasts for the best results. Use long-range forecasts as a starting point, but stay flexible and ready to adjust. The smartest planners check back, adapt, and combine all the info for the clearest view. That's how you make weather work for you. Remember, weather is local. Even the best long-range forecast can't capture every backyard quirk. Local geography, mountains, lakes, valleys, creates microclimates that can make your weather very different from the regional trend. A forecast might call for a warm winter, but if you live in a valley where cold air settles, you'll still feel those frosty nights. That's why it pays to know your area's patterns, like afternoon thunderstorms or lake-effect snow. Combine regional forecasts with your own local knowledge for the best results. And don't forget your local meteorologist. We're here to help you interpret the big picture for your neighborhood. When you blend global trends with local expertise, you get the smartest plan possible. That's the secret to truly mastering your weather. So, what's the takeaway? Long-range forecasts aren't about predicting a single day. They're about spotting seasonal trends. Use them to plan weddings, vacations, gardens, and more. Check multiple sources: almanacs, WeatherTAB, the Climate Prediction Center, for a well-rounded view. Remember, these forecasts offer probabilities, not promises. Stay updated as your date approaches, and layer in short-range forecasts for detail. Add your own local knowledge for the sharpest plan. Long-range forecasting empowers you to prepare, reduce stress, and make smarter choices. It's about turning uncertainty into opportunity. So take a peek at the future, start planning, and enjoy the confidence that comes with being weather-wise. And that's what's happening in your neck of the woods.